Hey, what's going on, guys? Sal here. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this video explain to you guys the equipment that you need to start a solar panel cleaning business. First things first, we're gonna start off with the purification system. After the purification system, we're gonna go ahead and explore the brushes. What brushes do I have? What's available? After that, we're gonna go ahead and go over what type of ladders do you guys need. And lastly, we're gonna go over a harness to make sure that you guys are safe when you guys are on the roof. So first things first, purification system, right? You need to use deionized water to clean your solar panels. You have to, mandatory. If you're not using it, I would highly recommend you hopping on the deionized water game, you know, because you need it. That's what's gonna give you that nice, clean, sleek appearance, and they're gonna be nice and cleaner. You don't want hard spots. You don't want your clients to be unhappy. You want to make sure you give them the best product you can give them. So with that being said, what I have on my truck, so this is what I use here. I have two deionized tanks, two filters in here. So I connect the water hose, and then this is the outlet here. Inlet on that side, outlet here. I can connect a water fed pole, or it goes directly to my tank to go ahead and feed my pressure washer, which then in return feeds my my brush that I use, my rotary brush. But I highly recommend you guys investing in some tanks like this. I rent mine from AM Pressure Washing. His name is Mark Sullins, and this is his information there. If you guys are looking for a skid or just tanks like that, he's located in Lake Elsinore. You know, it's a little bit of a drive, but hey, you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do to go ahead and supply the best product that you can for your clients. So yeah, first things first, I recommend you getting some deionized tanks like that. It's gonna save you so much money, time. You're gonna just be more efficient. Literally, you show up to the client's house, connect your water hose to there, and boom, you have a good amount of deionized water. They typically last me anywhere from a month and a half to 2, depending on the jobs that I do and how big they are. But roughly around a month and a half to 2 is when I have to go out and swap them out. The second option would be a spotless water system. And so this is mobile, and it's on a cart, and it has wheels so you can move it around. This is an inlet where you connect your water hose. This is the outlet where the deionized water comes out of. This is a good setup. It's very, how do I say it? I'm gonna spend a lot more money with this. You have two deionized filters here, but you can see that they're about medium size, I guess, or small compared to the ones that I have on my truck. But you have a TDS meter here. You have the water flowing, right? You have zeros, that's what you need. As soon as you start seeing 1, 2, 3, it's time to change them out. And that means you're gonna have to take these apart, put a new one in there. They're filters, so basically they just slide right in. But you're gonna just continuously change them. You may get a couple washes or cleanings, should I say, out of these, but they also have other kind. If you go on like tucker.com, actually this is it right here, tuckerusa.com. And they actually sell some purification systems that are a lot bigger and will last you a little longer. But if you're gonna go ahead and clean solar panels, I would recommend getting deionized tanks like that. Just because with those, you know, it's not bad. It's just you're gonna have to continuously change out the filters. So you can pick and choose your battles, right? So that's another way you can go there. You can go on window cleaning resources. I believe they have a whole category on purification systems. Tucker USA, they have some. jracenstein.com, they also have some there. So there's a couple websites that you guys can go on there and investigate and see what works best for you. But yeah, a mobile purification system, that's your second option. Now that we have the purification system out the way, that is 100% needed. Make sure you guys get yourself any type of purification system that works for you guys. All right, so now we got the purification out the way, the deionized water. Now we're gonna go ahead and talk about the brushes. So I have these two brushes down here. I first, I'm gonna start off with what I use now. So I use a 39-inch J. Racenstein rotary brush, and I have it with a Gardner 39-foot pole here. So this setup here it's specifically set up for this brush, but I can take this off and I can take the hose off and use it as a water fed pole. But I have it used. This setup is specifically made for I have it ready so I can use it with my brush. This brush here it just saves so much time, and you become a lot more efficient with the brush because you're letting the brush do the work instead of you actually manually doing the job. The brush is doing a lot of the work for you, and you're just bringing the brush up and down and moving it to where you need to move to clean the solar panels. But this is a 39-inch J. Racenstein rotary brush. This is a Gardner 39-foot extension pole. I believe this one's carbon fiber, so it's a lot lighter. This is one option. Again, I would highly recommend it. They do have, I believe it's called Solar Tech. That's another company that sells their brush. I heard good things about that one as well. At the time, it was kind of hard to get that brush, so I went ahead and got the J. Racenstein. I'm happy with it. Not a lot of people, there's some people that say it's heavier. There's more preference, you know. At the end of the day, it's whatever works for you, that's what you're gonna use. So this is one option here. Again, you can go on jracenstein.com. You can go on window cleaning resources, Tucker. I believe they all have options for solar panel cleaning. So the second is going to be a water fed pole. This is the most popular one here, and basically it's a pole like that one there, but you'll have it set up to have a brush like this here. So at the end you have these little nozzles. You can see here, you connect this. So what you would do is you would run this end here, you would run it this end here, you would run it in through here, and then it'll pop out over there, and you connect it right into here, and now you have your deionized water shooting out of these little nozzles there. You need 5/16 for your hose here, so you're gonna need 5/16 to run this. The cool thing about this is whatever you run this off of, you can attach it to the purification system that I have. You can attach it to here and run it on there. So that's the cool thing. You don't really need a pressure washer for this one here. For this one here, the brush, you need a pressure washer. You cannot use this without a pressure washer. I believe it needs to at least be a 2.5 gallon per minute, 2500 psi. So just keep in mind, you are going to need a pressure washer for this one, and you don't need a pressure washer for your water fed pole. This one here, this setup, it's a couple $1,000s just for this here, but it's worth it if you can afford it. Fed pole, you can get one for like under 500. Yeah, you can, I believe you can. You just gotta do some shopping and investigate and see where the deals are at. We went over the brushes that you guys could use to start your solar panel cleaning business. Now we're gonna go ahead and start with the ladders. On my truck, I have a multi-purpose ladder. Let me show you guys. On my truck, I have the multi-purpose ladder. I believe this one goes up to 16 feet. So I use this for my single stories. And that one there is for 2 stories. So that one is 28 feet. So that's an extension ladder to get me to the 2nd story. And then my first one would be the little horse. This one I bought 2. This one's a 26 footer, which is great. It's a great ladder, multi-purpose. It can be an A-frame, or it can go as an extension ladder. And it has levers, so if it's if I'm uneven, I can just go ahead and do that, and we're even now. So it has levers. I think they're pretty cool. Those are nice. But it's just too heavy. Trying to extend this out and put it up by myself is really, really heavy. It's, shoot, I want to say like 60 pounds. So yeah, get yourself a good ladder. I mean, you can go on OfferUp. They do have some on OfferUp as well. I actually trying to sell that one, and I just seen that there's a lot on there, so you can go on there too. Next thing is going to be a harness. So I have this here is called the Ridge Pro, and basically depending on the pitch of the roof, it has different, like a 6, 8, 10, 12. Depending on the pitch of the roof, you put this where it needs to go, and then it sits on the ridge. The ridge would be right in here, and then you hold yourself, and then you can tie yourself down with this. So you would use this here, this lanyard, this, connect this part to the back of your harness. A harness is in the truck, but a harness basically is what you put on, so that way if you for some reason slip and you're falling down, this apparatus here would actually hold you and capture you instead of you falling down. So highly recommend you getting something that's gonna protect you from falling. Last thing you want to do is hurt yourself. So yeah, we went over the purification system. You gotta have deionized water. 2, you gotta get yourself a brush, depending on which one you want to purchase, what system do you want to go with. That all depends on you and what best works for you. But you got options, which is great. We went over ladders. You got to get yourself a good ladder. Make sure you always practice safety ladder procedures always. Last thing you want to do is fall from a ladder. Get yourself a harness so you don't fall from the roof. Make sure that you're protected at all times. The last thing that I did want to mention is if you're gonna start a solar panel cleaning business, even if it's gonna be a side hustle, I just recommend it 100%. Start a business for it, right? Come up with a name for your business. My business is an LLC, so I have everything that has to do with my business. It's under my business. My personal assets have nothing to do. Everything personal has nothing to do, and it has no ties with my my business, which is great, right? Because you want to be protected and be able to divide your personal stuff, life, everything on the side, and have your business strictly business. And then get insured as well, because you are going to be walking on roofs. You're going to be basically working around your customer's home, and sometimes there's pre-existing conditions already that you may not know of. And if you're not insured and you break a tile on a roof, or you break something, you happen to break a window on accident, you're covered, right? So I 100% recommend getting licensed and insured. That way you're legit. And you're working for the business now. You're working for your own business, and potentially at that point, you work your way up. You keep going until you become, you start hiring employees. So you got to start off somewhere. I'm just starting off this business, so I'm not nowhere near, I would say, like a full-on company. It's just myself right now. So I'm actually doing all the work, right? So I get to the house, I'm setting everything up, putting the ladder, taking everything up, bringing it back down. If I have to go move the ladder to the other side of the house. So I'm basically doing everything. At the same time, I am recording, I'm filming, I'm doing everything. So it's part of the process, I enjoy it. I think it's fun. And now I'm making these videos to help you guys that are interested in potentially starting a solar panel business. Giving you guys options that you guys can use. But yeah, I 100% recommend it. I live in Long Beach, so I feel like there isn't really too many people out here that are doing this yet. And I don't think it's too late to start. As a matter of fact, I don't even think it's a thing yet. Because a lot of people that I talk to, or clients I knock on their doors, they are like, what? You're supposed to clean your solar panels? Like, it's just an unheard of thing, right? Right now they're being installed everywhere, but there's no talks about them being cleaned. Stay tuned, guys. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys do have any questions, if you guys need more information, you didn't understand something, maybe I didn't explain something properly, feel free to DM me, contact me, and I'm happy to help you guys out. So hope you guys stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you guys later.